The shuttle doors hissed open, and Ryan Carter stepped onto the landing pad of the Galactic Coalition Academy. The air smelled sharp and metallic, different from Earth's warm dust. Bright lights from the tall towers lit up the night. Around him, cadets from many species moved in groups. Some were tall and thin, with glowing skin. Others had thick shells or extra arms. Ryan carried only a small bag over his shoulder. He looked plain next to them, average height, short brown hair, quiet eyes. He walked toward the main gate. A few cadets turned to stare. A Krell cadet with dark scales and sharp teeth pointed at him and laughed softly to his friend. Ryan kept his face calm. He had heard the stories before he left Earth. Humans were new to the Coalition. Many aliens thought humans were weak, slow, and too soft, without natural armor or claws. Ryan did not argue. He just kept walking. At the welcome hall, a large screen showed the rules and schedule. Hundreds of new cadets stood in neat lines. An instructor, a tall Krell female named Mara Voss, spoke in a deep voice. "You are here to become officers. Strength comes in many forms. Respect every species. Break the rules, and you leave." Her yellow eyes moved over the crowd. They stopped for a second on Ryan, then moved on. After the speech, the cadets split into groups for room assignments. Ryan followed the signs to the human section. Only 12 humans had joined this year. Most were already talking and laughing together. One girl with short black hair and quick eyes walked up to him. "I'm Lauren Hayes," she said. "Second year. You must be one of the new ones." "Ryan Carter," he answered. "First year." Lauren looked him up and down. "Keep your head down at first. Some cadets here like to test the new humans, especially the Vorath." Ryan nodded. He did not ask questions. He just listened. Ryan found his room on the 3rd floor. It was small but clean. 2 beds, 2 desks, a window that looked out over the training fields. His roommate had not arrived yet. Ryan put his bag on the bed and sat down. He felt the low hum of the academy through the floor. It was alive, full of machines and voices. The next morning started early. A loud alarm woke everyone at 0500. Ryan dressed fast in the gray cadet uniform and ran to the field for morning physical training. Hundreds of cadets stood in rows. Instructors walked between them, shouting orders. Ryan joined the human group. Lauren was already there, stretching. She gave him a small smile. "Ready for fun?" Before Ryan could answer, a deep laugh came from behind. A huge Vorath cadet stepped forward. He was almost 7 feet tall, with thick bone plates on his shoulders and arms. His skin was gray and rough. 2 smaller Voraths stood behind him, grinning. The big one looked down at Ryan. "Look, a soft skin, fresh from the dirt ball." His friends laughed. Ryan did not move. He kept his eyes forward. "I'm Tyler Brooks," the Vorath said. "3rd year. You will remember that name." Ryan stayed quiet. Tyler stepped closer. He pushed Ryan's shoulder with one big hand. Ryan took one step back to keep balance, but did not fall. "See?" Tyler said to his friends. "They break easy." Lauren stepped between them. "Back off, Tyler. Class is starting." Tyler looked at her. "Stay out of it, Hayes. This is between me and the new toy." An instructor blew a whistle. Everyone moved to their places. Tyler gave Ryan one last hard stare, then walked away with his group. The morning drills were hard, running, climbing, lifting heavy weights in low gravity. Ryan kept up. He was not the fastest, but he did not stop. Sweat ran down his face, his muscles burned. He breathed slow and steady. Food came from machines. Protein bars, nutrient soup, fresh fruit from different worlds. Ryan sat with Lauren and 2 other humans, Ethan Morales and Mia Torres. Ethan leaned in. "Tyler Brooks is bad news. Last year he broke a Krell cadet's arm in sparring. Said it was an accident. No one believed him, but nothing happened." Mia nodded. He hates humans. Thinks we don't belong here. Ryan ate slowly. Why? Because we keep winning wars without big bodies or sharp teeth, Lauren said. It makes them angry. Ryan looked across the hall. Tyler sat with his group. They were watching him. Tyler raised his cup like a toast, then made a cutting motion across his throat. His friends laughed. Ryan looked away. He finished his food and stood up. See you at afternoon class. The afternoon was weapons training. They learned basic pulse rifles. Ryan held the weapon carefully. It felt light in his hands. He aimed at the target and fired. The shots hit the center ring every time. The instructor nodded once. Tyler stood at the next lane. He fired fast and hard. His shots hit hard, but some went wide. He looked over at Ryan's perfect line of holes and frowned. After class, the cadets walked back to the dorms. Tyler and his two friends waited in the corridor. As Ryan passed, Tyler stuck out his leg. Ryan tripped and caught himself on the wall. Clumsy soft skin, Tyler said. Better watch your step. Ryan straightened up. He looked at Tyler for a long moment. No anger in his eyes. Just calm. Tyler stepped closer. What? You got something to say? Ryan spoke quietly. Not yet. Tyler laughed, but it sounded forced. He pushed past Ryan and walked away. His friends followed. Lauren caught up to Ryan. You okay? Yeah, Ryan said. You don't have to take that, she told him. Tell an instructor. Not yet. That night, Ryan sat on his bed. His roommate, a quiet human named Alex Kim, was already asleep. Ryan looked out the window at the stars. He thought about home, his small town, the fields, his father's words before he left. They will test you, son. Don't break. Just bend a little, then stand straight again. Ryan closed his eyes. Tomorrow would be another day. More drills, more stairs, more Tyler. He lay down. Sleep came slow, but it came. In the dark, the academy hummed around him. Engines deep below, voices in distant halls. And somewhere, Tyler Brooks planned his next move. Ryan dreamed of open sky and hard runs on Earth. He dreamed of falling, then catching himself. Always catching himself. Morning would come soon, and with it, more chances to show what a human could do. The days at the academy passed fast and hard. Ryan Carter trained every morning, ate quick meals, studied tactics in the afternoon, and slept when he could. He said little. He watched everything. Tyler Brooks and his friends kept testing him. A shove in the hall. A foot stuck out to trip him. Words like weak and soft, thrown like stones. Ryan never fought back with words. He just kept moving forward. One afternoon, the whole first-year class went to the zero-gravity combat dome. The dome was huge, round, and silver. Inside, gravity could turn off or change. The floor became walls, the walls became ceiling. Cadets floated or ran on any surface. The point was to learn how to fight when up and down did not matter. Instructor Mara Voss stood at the control panel. Her scales shone under the bright lights. She spoke loud and clear. Today we pair up. Different species fight each other. You learn weaknesses, you learn strengths, no killing blows. Tap out, or the timer stops you. Understand? The cadets nodded. Names flashed on a big screen. Pairs appeared one by one. Cheers and groans filled the air when friends or enemies matched. Then Ryan's name came up. Opposite him, Tyler Brooks. A low laugh rolled through the crowd. Vorath cadets slapped Tyler on the back. Humans looked worried. Lauren Hayes stood near the front row. Her hands made tight fists. Tyler floated into the dome first. He moved easy in zero gravity. His big body looked light. Bone plates on his arms and chest caught the light like armor. He cracked his knuckles and grinned wide. Come on, soft skin. Let's dance. Ryan entered next. He pushed off the wall gently. He floated smooth, arms loose, eyes on Tyler. No smile, no frown, just calm. Mara Voss raised one clawed hand. Fight starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Tyler moved first. He kicked hard off the floor and flew straight at Ryan, like a missile. Ryan twisted his body sideways. Tyler's fist missed by inches. The crowd made a soft, ooh. Tyler laughed, fast for a human, but not fast enough. He spun and swung again. This time his big arm caught Ryan across the chest. The hit sounded like a slap on wet meat. Ryan flew back and hit the curved wall. Pain shot through his ribs. He bounced off and floated still for a second. Breathing hurt, but he did not show it. Tyler charged again. He grabbed Ryan's arm and twisted. It was a joint lock, something the rules said was allowed only if both agreed. Ryan had not agreed. The crowd went quiet. A few cadets looked at Mara Voss. She watched with narrow eyes, but did not stop it yet. Ryan used his free hand. He pushed Tyler's elbow in the wrong direction. Not hard, just enough to break the grip. Tyler growled and let go. Ryan kicked off the wall and put space between them. Now Tyler got angry. His face turned darker gray. He rushed forward with both arms wide. Ryan ducked low. Low and zero gravity meant he flipped his body under Tyler's reach. He came up behind and drove his knee into the soft spot under Tyler's arm plating, the spot where nerves met bone. Tyler roared. Pain flashed in his eyes. He spun fast and backhanded Ryan across the face. Ryan's head snapped to the side. Blood trickled from his lip. He tasted copper. The timer showed 2 minutes left. Tyler came in hard now. No more games. He used his full weight. He slammed Ryan against the wall again and again. Each hit left bruises blooming under Ryan's uniform. The crowd cheered for Tyler at first. Then the cheers grew thin. Some cadets looked away. Lauren stood on her toes. "Come on, Ryan," she whispered. "Do something." Ethan Morales stood next to her. "He's taking too much," Ethan said. "Why doesn't he fight back harder?" "Because he's waiting," Lauren answered. Inside the dome, Tyler pinned Ryan to the floor, or what used to be the floor. He pressed one thick forearm across Ryan's throat. "Tap out, human, or I crush you." Ryan's face turned red. Air came hard, but his eyes stayed clear. He looked straight at Tyler. No fear, just focus. With a sudden move, Ryan brought both hands up. He hooked his fingers behind Tyler's head and pulled down sharp. At the same time, he drove his knee up into Tyler's gut, right where the plating ended and soft flesh began. Tyler made a choked sound. His grip loosened. Ryan twisted free and pushed off. He floated back, breathing heavy. Blood dripped from his mouth and floated in tiny red balls around him. Tyler coughed and straightened. His arm hung a little limp from the nerve hit earlier. He looked surprised, then furious. He charged one last time. Ryan did not dodge. He met Tyler head-on. He caught Tyler's wrist, stepped inside the reach, and drove his elbow into the same nerve spot under the arm. Tyler howled. His whole arm went numb. Ryan followed with a quick palm strike to Tyler's chin. The hit snapped Tyler's head back. The timer buzzed. End of match. Both cadets floated apart, breathing hard, bruised, bloody. Mara Voss's voice cut through the dome. "Draw." Both cadets returned to the edge. The crowd was silent for a long second. Then murmurs started. Some Vorath cadets looked angry. Some humans looked proud. Tyler pushed toward the exit. His face was dark. He did not look at Ryan. He muttered something low, words no one caught. Ryan floated to the side door. Lauren waited there. She helped him through the hatch. His uniform was torn in places. Bruises showed purple on his arms and neck. "You okay?" Lauren asked. Ryan wiped blood from his lip. "Yeah, ribs hurt, but okay." Ethan came up. "That was crazy. You took hits like they were nothing." Ryan shook his head. Not nothing, just training. Mara Voss walked over. Her yellow eyes studied him. You did not tap out. Why? Ryan met her gaze. Because I could still stand. Mara nodded once. Rest. Medical bay if needed. Tomorrow we talk about rules in sparring. She turned and walked away. But she looked back once, at Tyler who stood with his friends. His arms still hung strange. His eyes burned with something new. Not just hate, shame. That night in the dorm, Ryan lay on his bed. Alex Kim, his roommate, stared at the ceiling. Everyone's talking about you, Alex said. They say you made Tyler look weak. Ryan stared at the dark. I didn't make him look anything. He did that himself. Alex laughed soft. Still, people noticed. Ryan closed his eyes. Pain throbbed at his side. But something else felt different, stronger. He had not won, but he had not lost. Across the campus, in the Vorath dorms, Tyler sat alone. He rubbed his numb arm. His friends tried to talk. He waved them off. In his mind, he saw Ryan's calm face again and again. No scream, no beg, just quiet fight. Tyler clenched his good fist. Next time, he whispered. Next time he breaks. But deep down, a small voice asked if next time would be different. The academy lights dimmed for night cycle. Stars shone bright outside the windows. Ryan slept. Tyler did not. The fight in the dome was over, but the real test was only starting. The dome fight changed things. Not loud changes, quiet ones. Cadets whispered when Ryan walked by. Some Vorath gave him hard looks. Some humans gave him small nods. Tyler Brooks stayed away for a few days. He trained alone. His arm still hurt from the nerve strike. He rubbed it often. His friends noticed he was quieter, angrier inside. Ryan went to the medical bay the next morning. The doctor, a thin alien with 4 arms, scanned him. Bruises covered his chest and back. One rib had a small crack. Nothing broken bad. The doctor gave him pain shots and a tight wrap. Rest 2 days, the doctor said. Ryan nodded. He left the bay and went straight to class. Lauren found him at lunch. She sat across from him. You should have reported Tyler after the dome, she said. That joint lock was dirty. Ryan ate his soup slow. I know. Then why not? Because words don't fix bullies, Ryan said. They just make them sneakier. Lauren leaned closer. You're not scared of him. Ryan looked at her. I'm scared of wasting time on him. She almost smiled. You're strange, Carter. The week went on. Drills got harder. Classes on ship tactics. Ryan listened. He took notes. He asked few questions, but good ones. Instructors started to notice him more. Tyler watched from far. He saw Ryan laugh once with Ethan and Mia. He saw Ryan run laps faster than before. Each thing made the knot in Tyler's chest tighter. He told his friends it was time to teach the human a real lesson. No crowds, no instructors, just them. Late one night, after lights out, Ryan could not sleep. His rib ached. He got up quiet. Alex, his roommate, snored soft. Ryan slipped on shoes and a jacket. He left the dorm. He liked walking the empty halls at night. The academy felt peaceful then. Machines hummed low. Stars shone through big windows. He took the back stairs down to the lower levels. There were maintenance tunnels under the dorms. Dark, narrow, full of pipes and cables. Few cadets went there. Ryan liked the quiet. He walked slow. His footsteps echoed soft. He turned a corner. Then he stopped. Tyler stood there. 2 Vorath friends behind him. 1 Krell cadet too. Big, with sharp horns. They blocked the way back. Tyler smiled slow. Evening, soft skin. Ryan did not run. He stood straight. Tyler. You cheated in the dome, Tyler said. You hit nerves you should not know. Humans always cheat. Ryan stayed calm. I trained, that's all. Tyler stepped closer. Training don't make weak things strong. The others moved in. They formed a half circle. No way out except through them. Ryan looked at each face. Walk away, he said quiet. This ends bad for you. Tyler laughed. For me? He moved fast. His big fist slammed into Ryan's stomach. Air rushed out of Ryan. Tyler grabbed his collar and threw him against the metal wall. The hit rang loud. Pain exploded in Ryan's cracked rib. Ryan slid down. He tried to stand. One Vorath kicked his legs out. Ryan fell hard. The Krell grabbed his arms and held them back. Tyler knelt. He punched Ryan in the face once. Twice. Blood came from Ryan's nose. See? Tyler said. Soft. Break easy. Ryan spit blood. He looked up. You done? Tyler growled. He hit again, this time to the side. Ryan felt something pop in his ribs. Breathing got hard. The Krell laughed and pulled out a small recorder. Red light blinked. This goes to every human, he said. Warning. Ryan twisted. He drove his head back into the Krell's nose. The Krell yelped and let go. Ryan rolled free. He stood shaky. Blood ran down his chin. Tyler charged. Ryan dodged slow. Pain slowed him. Tyler's shoulder caught him. They both hit the ground. Tyler on top. He pinned Ryan's arms with his knees. Punches came fast. Face, chest, stomach. Ryan fought back. He bucked his hips. He twisted. He got one arm free and hit Tyler's bad arm, the one from the dome. Tyler hissed in pain. Ryan used the moment. He drove his knee up into Tyler's side. Tyler rolled off. Ryan crawled to his feet. He leaned on the wall. Breathing came in short gasps. The two Vorath friends stepped forward. One grabbed Ryan from behind. The other punched his kidney. Ryan sagged. His vision blurred. But he did not beg. He did not yell. From a side tunnel, Lauren watched. She had seen Ryan leave the dorm. She worried. She followed quiet. Now she saw it all. Her heart beat fast. She turned and ran. Upstairs. Through halls. She needed help. She banged on Instructor Voss's office door. No answer. Mara was in a late meeting on the other side of campus. Lauren ran to the guard post. Fight! Maintenance tunnels! Tyler Brooks! He's killing Ryan! But help would take minutes. Back in the tunnel, Tyler stood over Ryan. Ryan was on his knees now, face swollen, shirt torn and bloody. Tyler picked up a heavy metal conduit pipe from the floor. It was thick, heavy. This ends tonight, Tyler said. He raised the pipe high. Ryan looked up, blood in his eyes, but his gaze was steady. No hate, no fear, just cold watch, like he measured the swing already. Tyler started to bring the pipe down. A loud roar filled the tunnel. Instructor Mara Voss burst through the side door. Her scales flared red with anger. Stand down, she bellowed. Tyler froze. The pipe stayed up. His eyes went wide. Mara stepped forward fast. Her claws clicked on the floor. Drop it, now. The Krell cadet hid the recorder behind his back. Too late. Mara saw it. Tyler lowered the pipe slow. He looked at Ryan on the floor, then at Mara. His friends backed away. Mara knelt next to Ryan. She checked his pulse. Medical team, now, she shouted into her comm. Ryan coughed blood. He tried to speak. I'm okay. Mara looked at him. Her voice softened just a little. No, you're not. She stood and turned to Tyler. You are under arrest, all of you. Guards arrived. They cuffed Tyler and his friends. The Krell tried to run. A guard tackled him. They took the recorder. Lauren ran in last. She saw Ryan. Tears came fast. She knelt by him. Ryan. He looked at her, tried to smile through blood. Told you, I'd bend. Medics came. They lifted Ryan onto a stretcher. He groaned once when they moved him. Then he went quiet. Mara watched them take him away. She turned to the guards. Confiscate all devices. Full report to command. Tonight. The tunnel went empty. Lights hummed. Blood spots on the floor. The pipe lay where Tyler dropped it. Tyler walked out in cuffs, head down. No words. Somewhere deep in the academy, the scandal started to spread. Whispers, messages, questions. But in the medical bay, Ryan lay still. Machines beeped soft. He breathed slow. He had not broken. Not yet. The medical team moved fast. They carried Ryan on the stretcher, through the lower halls and up to the main medical bay. Lights flashed red along the path, to warn others to clear the way. Ryan lay still. His eyes were half open. Blood dried on his face and shirt. Every bump made him wince, but he made no sound. Lauren ran behind the stretcher. Tears ran down her cheeks. She held Ryan's hand for a moment, before a medic gently pushed her back. "Let us work," the medic said. Lauren stopped at the bay doors. She watched them take him inside. Instructor Mara Voss followed close. Her face was hard. Anger burned in her yellow eyes. She spoke into her calm. "Lock down the tunnels. No one in or out until I say. Bring the suspects to holding." Guards nodded and moved. In the medical bay, doctors worked quick. They cut away Ryan's torn shirt. Bruises covered his chest like dark clouds. His left side swelled purple, where ribs cracked more. Blood came from cuts on his face and head. One doctor used a scanner. 3 cracked ribs, internal bruising, concussion, no major bleed inside. Another doctor gave him shots for pain and swelling. They cleaned the cuts and put gel on the worst bruises. Ryan breathed easier after the medicine. His eyes closed. He slept under the soft hum of machines. Mara stood outside the bay window. She watched the doctors. Then she turned to the lead medic. "How bad?" "He took a hard beating," the medic said. "But humans are tough in their way. He will heal. Few weeks of rest. No training for a month at least." Mara nodded slow. "Keep me updated. Every hour." She walked to the holding area. Tyler Brooks sat in a small room with clear walls. His hands were cuffed to the table. His friends sat in other rooms. The Krell cadet looked scared now. No grin. No laugh. Mara entered Tyler's room. She stood tall. Her shadow fell over him. "Talk," she said. Tyler looked up. His face showed no fear yet. He cheated in the dome. We were teaching him. Mara leaned close. "Teaching with a pipe? With 5 against 1? That is not teaching. That is crime." Tyler shrugged. He fought back. It got rough. Mara played the recording from the Krell's device. The sound filled the room. Punches, grunts, Tyler's voice saying, "This ends tonight." The pipe raised. Ryan's steady eyes looking up. Tyler stared at the floor. His shoulders dropped a little. "You broke every rule," Mara said. "Hazing, assault, attempted serious harm. Coalition law does not forgive this." Tyler stayed quiet. Mara left the room. She spoke to the guards. "Full scan of all devices. Copy everything. Send to command." She paused. "And get me the footage from every corridor near the tunnels. I want to know how long this went on before I arrived." Back in the medical bay, Ryan woke slow. Lights were dim. A nurse checked his vitals. "You are stable," she said. "Drink this." She gave him water with a straw. Ryan sipped. His throat hurt. Lauren sat in a chair by the bed. She had waited hours. Her eyes were red. "Hey," she said soft. Ryan turned his head. One eye was swollen shut. "Hey, you scared me," Lauren said. Her voice broke a little. "Sorry," Ryan whispered. "Don't be sorry. Be mad. Tyler almost killed you." Ryan tried to shake his head. It hurt. "Not almost." He stopped himself. "Or you got help in time." Lauren wiped her eyes. I ran. I banged on doors. Mara came just when he had the pipe. Ryan looked at the ceiling. Good timing. Ethan came in next. He stood by the door. The whole academy knows now. Everyone is talking. Tyler is in big trouble. Ryan closed his eyes. Good. Mara entered the bay. She stood at the foot of the bed. Cadet Carter. Ma'am. You will make a full report when you can speak clear. For now, rest. That is an order. Yes, ma'am. Mara looked at him long. You did not scream. You did not beg. Why? Ryan thought. Screaming would not stop him. Begging would make him happy. I just waited for my chance, or for help. Mara nodded once. You have discipline, more than most. She turned to leave. At the door she stopped. The footage is clear. Tyler and the others will face charges. Expulsion at least. Prison time possible. You did nothing wrong. Ryan spoke quiet. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. Mara did not answer. She just left. The next day spread fast. Messages flew between cadets. Humans shared the story in their groups. Vorath cadets argued. Some said Tyler went too far. Others said humans asked for it by being weak. But most stayed quiet. The recording leaked in parts. Not the worst parts, but enough. People saw the numbers. 5 against 1. A pipe raised. A human who did not break. Command called a full hearing. Instructors met. Evidence collected. Tyler and his friends stayed in holding. No visitors, no contact. Ryan stayed in the bay 3 days. Pain went down slow. He could sit up, eat soft food, talk normal. Doctor said he could leave the bay, but stay in light quarters. No running, no lifting, just rest. On the 4th day, Mara came again. She brought a data pad. The investigation is done. We have everything. The pipe had your blood on it. The recording shows clear assault. No defense for them. Ryan listened. They will go before the board tomorrow, Mara said. You do not have to attend, but if you want to speak, you can. Ryan thought, I want to be there. Mara looked surprised. You sure? You still hurt? I want to see it end, Ryan said. Mara nodded. Then you will. That night, Ryan lay awake. His body ached, but his mind was clear. He thought about Tyler's face when the pipe was raised. The moment of choice. Tyler had hesitated just a second. Not long, but enough for Mara to arrive. Ryan wondered if Tyler felt regret now, or just anger at getting caught. Across campus, in a dark holding cell, Tyler sat alone. Lights low, no windows. He rubbed his wrists where cuffs had been. He stared at the wall. In his head he saw Ryan's eyes again. Calm, watching, not afraid. For the first time, Tyler felt small. The academy lights dimmed for night. Machines hummed. Guards walked halls. In the medical bay, Ryan slept. In holding, Tyler did not. Tomorrow the board would meet. Truth would come out. Punishment would follow. And somewhere in the quiet, the galaxy started to learn a small lesson. Humans did not always fight with teeth or claws. Sometimes they fought with time, with patience, with not breaking when everything said they should. Ryan dreamed of Earth again, running till his lungs burned, falling, getting up, always getting up. The dream felt closer now. The hearing room was large and quiet. Tall windows let in pale morning light from Vara Prime's twin suns. Rows of seats filled with instructors, senior cadets, and a few command officers. At the front sat the disciplinary board, 3 aliens and 1 human. They wore dark uniforms with gold pins. A big screen showed the evidence. Still images from the tunnel recording, medical scans of Ryan's injuries, statements from witnesses. Tyler Brooks stood in the center. No cuffs now, but guards stood close. His friends sat behind him in a line, heads down. The Krell cadet looked smallest of all. Tyler's face was blank, but his hands shook a little. Ryan Carter entered last. He walked slow. A bandage wrapped his chest under his clean uniform. One eye still had a faint purple shadow. Bruises on his arms showed when he moved. Lauren walked beside him. Ethan and Mia followed. They sat in the front row. Ryan took a seat near the board. He did not look at Tyler. Not yet. The head of the board, a tall Vorath named Commander Lirak, spoke first. His voice was deep and calm. We have reviewed all evidence. The assault is clear. 5 cadets attacked 1. Weapons used. Intent to cause serious harm. Cadet Brooks, do you wish to speak? Tyler stood straight. It was a lesson, he said. The human cheated in the dome. He needed to learn respect. Commander Lirak looked at him long. Respect is not beaten into someone. It is earned or lost. The board called witnesses. Lauren spoke first. She told how she followed Ryan that night, how she saw the group corner him, how she ran for help. Her voice stayed steady, but her hands gripped the chair hard. Ethan spoke next. He said Tyler had targeted humans since the start of the year. Small things at first, then bigger. Mara Voss stood last. She spoke clear. I failed to see the signs early. The dome match showed tension. But the fault is not mine alone. The fault is theirs. She pointed to Tyler and the others. They chose violence. They chose to hide it. They chose wrong. The board nodded. They asked Ryan if he wanted to speak. Ryan stood. He moved careful because of his ribs. Every eye turned to him. Tyler looked up for the first time. Their eyes met. Tyler looked away fast. Ryan spoke quiet but clear. I came here to learn, to become an officer, to serve the coalition. I knew humans were new. I knew some would not like us. I did not come to fight cadets in tunnels. But when it happened, I fought back the only way I could. I did not scream. I did not beg. I waited, and help came. He paused, took a slow breath. Tyler and the others think humans are weak because we have no plates or claws. They think we cheat because we train different. But strength is not always size. Sometimes it is in the mind, in not giving up, in getting up again. I do not want revenge. I do not want them gone forever. But they need to learn too. Make them stay. Make them train with humans, side by side. Let them see what we can do, not as enemies, as equals. The room stayed silent after he sat. Even Tyler looked surprised. Commander Lirak spoke. The board has decided. Cadet Tyler Brooks, expulsion from the academy. Criminal charges under Coalition Code for assault and attempted grievous harm. You will face a full trial. Until then, you stay in custody. Tyler did not move. His face went pale. The others got lighter punishment. The 2 Vorath friends, expulsion and 6 months labor duty on a supply ship. The Krell cadet, demotion, loss of rank, and mandatory re-education classes. All of them banned from combat training for 2 years. The board ended the hearing. People stood and left slow. Tyler walked out between guards. He looked smaller now. No big shoulders, no loud laugh. Lauren touched his arm. You did good, she said. Ryan nodded. It feels done. Outside the room, Mara Voss waited. She walked up to Ryan. You surprised me, she said. Most would want them gone. Ryan looked at her. Gone does not teach. It just hides the problem. Mara almost smiled. Wise words for a first year. Days passed. Ryan went back to light duty. He walked the halls slow. Cadets stared less now. Some nodded hello. A few Vorath even said sorry when they passed. The story spread beyond the academy. Messages went to other ships and stations. Humans in the coalition got quiet respect they never had before. Lauren started something new, a small group for new cadets, mostly humans, but open to all. They met after classes. shared tips, talked about hard days. Ryan joined when he could. He spoke little, but when he did, people listened. He ran extra drills for anyone who wanted to learn human fighting styles. Quick moves, nerve strikes, using speed over strength. Mara Voss changed her classes. She added lessons on underestimation. Never judge a species by looks, she told her students. Never judge a cadet by first fights. Watch, learn, respect. Ryan healed slow but steady. The doctors cleared him for light training after 3 weeks. He started running again. Short laps at first, then longer. His ribs still hurt sometimes, but he pushed through. One morning he stood on the training field. Sunlight hit the grass. Other cadets ran around him. He stretched careful. Then he started to jog. Slow, steady. Each step felt better than the last. Tyler was gone, shipped to a holding station for trial. His friends scattered to different posts. The academy felt lighter without them. But Ryan did not think about them much. He thought about what came next. More classes, more drills. Maybe one day his own ship, his own command. Lauren caught up to him on the track. She ran beside him. Feeling strong? Ryan smiled small. Getting there. They ran together. No words needed. Just the sound of feet on ground. Breath in and out. The academy around them. Towers tall. Ships landing in the distance. Stars waiting above. Ryan looked up once. The sky was clear. Endless. Like possibility. He kept running. Not fast. Not to win. Just to keep going. Because that was what humans did. They bent. They bruised. They broke a little. Then they stood straight again. And the galaxy watched.